Hi, I'm Hillary, joining you again today from the Schweinfurth House, which is located on the north end of the Cedarhurst property in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Today, I am excited to introduce you to one of my all-time favorite artworks at Cedarhurst, and those are the flowers that you see behind me. These flowers were created by artist Annelies Heijnen. She was a longtime resident of Mount Vernon and has since moved out east, a very talented artist, as you can see. The reason I love these flowers so much is because they are so vibrant and whimsical and just fun, and I love that about them. You know, there are several of them which almost looks like a bouquet or a meadow to me. A few things I want to point out to you. One is that the flower in back, right up here, is actually adhered to the wall. And so it does kind of come out, but it is a little bit more two-dimensional than the other ones. The other three flowers are freestanding. The other thing I wanted to make sure you know is that these are a ceramic piece. So all of these flowers are actually made out of clay, and that is Annelies's preferred medium. We actually have several pieces from her in the Cedarhurst collections. These flowers very much remind me of an illustration that you would find in a Dr. Seuss book, and that I know is why I love them so much. They bring back my own childhood memories of reading Dr. Seuss with my parents and my teachers, and now Dr. Seuss is a favorite that I read with my daughter very often, and so I'm always reminded of that, and it just brings back these wonderful memories for me. I love the use of color. I love the scale and how big these are. It almost feels like you're interacting with this piece, even though you're just simply viewing it. The one thing that I don't like about this artwork is that I constantly want to touch it. And one thing to remember is that about 99% of the time you are not supposed to touch artwork. It can be damaging for the artwork. If I were to touch this and knock one of these over, I would never forgive myself if something happened to it. And when we're talking about two-dimensional artworks like paintings and drawings, the oil in our fingers is actually very damaging to artwork. So that's something to remember, is that even though artwork is beautiful and oftentimes makes you want to touch it, you're really not supposed to do that. This piece, like I said, is one of my favorite in our collections. I always love the excuse to come back here to the Schweinfurth House so that I get to see it. It's located right near a window, so it gets this beautiful natural lighting that I think accents, of course, the natural subject matter, which is flowers. And so I hope someday that you'll get the opportunity to visit our Schweinfurth House and to see these beautiful flowers by Annelies for yourself. And until then, I would just encourage you to tune back every day for another daily dose of art. One of my coworkers will be hosting you tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you each and every day. Thanks.